It was the moment all Taylor Swift fans had been dreading as she pushed herself night after night on her continent-spanning Eras tour. And then, during her show in Singapore on Monday night, it finally happened. The global megastar's voice gave way. While singing her hit song Delicate, she suddenly started coughing and spluttering. Her diehard fans, dubbed Swifties, rushed to social media to express concern, with one person writing, "I was there and so worried about Taylor, she's fighting for her life." Though arguably an overreaction, it does beg the question, is it all getting too much for Taylor Swift? Cracks in the star's voice seem to be just the tip of the iceberg. Ever since she took her record-breaking, multi-billion-dollar tour east to Australia and Asia, it has been plagued with problems. The North American leg was the highest-grossing tour in history and hailed a cultural phenomenon boosting the U.S. economy, with claims that Swift mania, she's not a Trump fan, could even help sway the 2024 presidential election. Like the Pied Piper, Ms. Swift's phenomenal 3.5-hour performance inspires her fans. It is a showcase of her seemingly unbreakable stamina as she takes the audience through 44 songs, mapping the eras of her 2 decades of making music. But since she wrapped up in the US last November, things have started to go awry. Her father was accused of assault in Australia after people were aggressively pushing to get to Swift. The tour has caused a dispute between Southeast Asian countries, more of which later, and her continual use of a gas-guzzling private jet has been heavily criticized. And Ms. Swift is only halfway through her global tour. She has yet to bring it to Europe, with Swifties now concerned the 33-year-old is teetering on the edge of tour burnout, which could grind it to a halt. As the 14-time Grammy winner kicked off her 3rd show out of 6 scheduled in Southeast Asia, fits of coughing and throat clearing interrupted her performance mid-song. One ex-user wrote, "You can hear a raspy tone in her voice. She also seems more calm and reserved in her movements." Another added, "I can only imagine how exhausting it must be whilst on tour, giving 100 with every performance. She's incredible." Some weekly suggested it could be the change in weather, combination of weather change, humidity, and probably physical tiredness, one posted. But other Swifties were unanimous, "I'm scared, she needs a break now." Swift has only been back on the road less than a month after pausing her tour for Christmas. She's due a break in April and will kick off the European leg in May. To date, she has performed 79 shows and has 73 left to go. Several high-profile acts have previously canceled tour dates due to mental health issues and burnout, including Wet Leg, Justin Bieber, and Shawn Mendes. And Burnout was the reason behind the breakup of One Direction, one of the largest boy bands of the 21st century, after they performed 329 live shows in just under 4 years and launched 4 albums. The high pressure and relentless touring led to Zayn Malik, 31, quitting the band in 2015, citing stress, saying he wanted to be a normal 22-year-old. Like Ms. Swift, the band was a global phenomenon, winning 5 Brit Awards, more than 50 million record sales, 91 worldwide number ones, and more than 7.5 million concert tickets sold. The 5 boys, discovered when they were teenagers on The X Factor, were also named the 2nd highest earning celebrities under 30, but burnout made them give it all up and part ways. Meanwhile, other artists live in fear of the problem, with Ed Sheeran explaining in 2022, "Being burnt out is like a really real thing. I hope I don't burn out. When I was doing arena tours, you're playing like 4 shows in a row, 1 show off. For shows in a row, 1 show off.